Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Maybe not as cool as I first thought it was going to be, but if you played around with some different colors, um, maybe it would be a little cooler, looking kind of an obstacle illusion box. And if you will take a screenshot of that, well, really take a screenshot of that right there. That's all you need. So to do this, just take a square and we're going to go 1 inch. And I'm going to set my nudge factor on 1 inch. And then I'm going to control D or hit the plus key, really the best. And then hit the plus key and so you're making those 4 1 inch squares. I'm going to go ahead and group them together, and I am going to mirror or rotate them 45 degrees. Now I'm going to hit P to put them in the center of the page, but I'm going to change my nudge factor to 1.5. And I'm going to control D or hit the plus key and move one up, and then move that one down. Maybe, you know what, I'm going to have to move it down twice because we want that space in the middle a little bit more than the 1 inch. Now that is basically a centerable item, so we can control G to group, control D to duplicate, and rotate it 90 degrees. And see, that gives us a little bit larger space in here. Now, because we're working the center of the page, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make these black for a second. Because I draw in red hairline, I'm going to get the 2-point line. I'm going to go there, to that node, to that node, to that node. Now, if we will select those 3 lines and control G to group, control D to duplicate, and alternate C, we can rotate those lines 90 degrees. Well, you know what? I didn't have it in the center after all. Control G to group and hit P to put it in the center. Ungroup them. Well, I don't know if I grouped them. Yeah, I did. My bad. So grab that, control D, alternate C, and this way you can just rotate them 90 degrees and you don't have to draw those lines. Now we need a angular line between here. So I'm going to go right there to right there, and then right there to right there. That's all that's to it. And then all we have to do is just take away some lineage. So we'll get our virtual segment delete key, and and if you will hold down the Alt key, it'll help you draw a straight line. And we can just go right through here, up to there, and over to there. And then start here. Well, go like this. You know what, I messed up. Let's back up here. I went too far with my lines. So I'm going to start here. I need to stop right there. Yep. So hold down the Alt key. The Alt key helps you from getting off target. There we go. And then I'm going to take this and delete that. So we have that shape, and then all you have to do is take your smart fill tool. Let's go ahead and use that blue. And we got that, and it doesn't look like much, but if we will nudge that out of the way, so our lines won't be in the way, and then I'm going to nudge it actually down to get it out of the way, and then I'm going to put some black line, and it already kind of looks cool like that. Now, if you'll take one or the other one, hold down the control key and add, well, you could add blue, or you could add black to make it darker. And you could probably put it's really hard to put an interactive fill tool in this one little spot without really messing it up. Let's just see what it looks like. Because see, that's going to put it all the way over there too. I'm wanting just right there, and there's a way around that, but in this case, I don't think it's worth it. and then put a black box around it. And then you could make the outline thicker by, you know, making it maybe 3 points, kind of give it a little pizzazz. Not that big a deal, but still pretty cool, and learn some new tools maybe. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.